So Romalia went to stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9. This is first part. Her friend Sonali saw the new variety of pencils and erasers. These erasers with Romalia, and she also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers for same kind, same type for ₹18. Represent this situation algebraically means algebraically we have to represent and then graphically also. So here we'll solve also. Let me add to solving also. So and solve it. Solving means to find the values of unknown variables x and y. So here unknown will be price of pencil, one pencil, and price of one eraser. So that is unknown thing because 2 pencil and 3 erasers. We don't know exactly this what is the price of one pencil and one eraser. So 2 pencils and 3 erasers cost ₹9. So one pencil cost, you can take x rupees, and one eraser cost y rupees. And based on these values, we can make the equation. Here 6 pencil, 4 pencils. Pencil is one pencil x rupees, eraser y cost is ₹18. Here cost was 9. So represent algebraically. And then from the before drawing the graph now, just find out whether it has unique solution or no solution or infinite many solution. So what are the values of x and y? Without one, okay. 1 second. Now you can unmute yourself.
The same step. Right now, sir, it's 10.
10 value. Okay, these are the equation version. Okay. X value 9/2, y value 0. Okay. Infinite solution, Ananya is saying. What is your answer, Samit? Version is saying x 9/2, y 0. Okay.
Sir, I am getting y equals to 3 and x is 0.
Y as 3, x 0 for Samit, and then for Ananya it's infinite solution. For this one, version x value 9/2, y value 0. Okay. See, before this now, finding x and y values, just we can check a1/a2 equal to b1/2 or not equal to b1/2. So before that, now we'll form the equation. So x, we can take price of pencil because we don't know exactly what is the price of one pencil and one eraser. So 2 pencil and 3 erasers cost ₹9. So we can let the price of one pencil, because it will depend on price of one pencil and one eraser, is the total price. one pencil, B rupees X, and for one eraser rupees Y. So according to question, two pencils. One pencil is rupees X. So two pencil 2X. One eraser is rupees Y. Three erasers 3Y equal to 9. This is one
Equal to
equation.
9.
Correct. Second for Sonali. This is four pencil. One pencil is rupees X. Four pencil 4X. One pencil Y. So
And
you take
6y equal to 18.
Correct. This is second equation. Now we can take directly this value also we can take, because here this now A1 will be 2, B1 will be 3, and C1 will be 9 or minus 9, same thing, because both are in right hand side. So no problem. A2 4, B2 6, and C2 18. So we can say A1 by A2. If you find this is 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. Okay. Then B1 by B2 is 3 by 6, again 1 by 2. Okay. Then it will not be a unique solution, because A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. Now last one is C1 by C2. C1 by C2 we can write 9 by 18, because both are in negative. No problem. Otherwise this they will come in left hand side to be in negative sign. So minus also we can put, no problem, because both are negative. So again 1 by 2. Okay. So all the values are same. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Hence we can say infinite many solutions. Means infinite many solutions means many values of infinite many solutions basically means many values of more than one. Many means more than one values of X and Y will satisfy this both the equations, will satisfy both the equations. Correct. Many values of X and Y will satisfy both the equations. Now these are, we can say this now algebraic representation. Here we can write algebraic representation or algebraic solution, because say representation are these two lines, these two equations, and for algebraic solution we can say means finding the X and Y value. So here we can, what value we can write for X and what value we can write for Y, because no single value will come, more than one value will come for X and more than one value will come for Y. Suppose X, say for this first any one equation we can take, and we can make a table. Let's see, suppose first equation is 2x plus 3y equal to 9. So if we make one table, because for drawing line also we need to make a table. So X and then Y, X and then Y. So best way to take X value 0, because this term will be 0, 0 into 2 0. Y will be 9 by 3, 9 by 3, 3. And now one more value we can take, that is X value we can take. This time we can take Y0. This time let us take Y0. X will be 9 by 2, 4.5. X will be 4.5. Now both the values are solution value also. Both the values are solution values also. Here in the previous case, only 1 point was the solution point, because lines were like this. So this cutting point or this meeting point and intersection point was the solution. But in this case, both the values will be the solution value. Solution basically because these 2 points, these are points actually. X value 0, 3, 1 point on XY plane, means on XY coordinate system. And this is one second point. So both the points will be the solution of these equations, because this we got from equation 1. But now both the points or both the values will satisfy equation 2 also. Let us see. So first, if we take X value 0, Y value 3. So 0 into 4 0 and 3. Y value 3, 3 6 18 equal to 18. Correct, perfect. second value 4.5 and 0, x value 4.5. So 4.5 into 4, 4.5 double 9, 9 double 18, plus 0, 0 into 6, 0, equal to 18. Perfect, correct. So both the values are, we can say, solution values of this pair of linear equations. Other values also we can easily find. Suppose if we take 1, 2 values more. Suppose someone says, no, I want to test few more values. Let us take this now, x value 1. If you take x value 1, so y will be 7 by 3. Means this will come as a fraction because 7 by 4, because if you take x value 1 to 2, 2 into 1, 2, plus 3y equal to 9. So 3y equal to 9 minus 2, 7. Y will be equal to 7 by 3. Y will be,
If x equals to 3, then it would be a whole number.
okay. Yeah, because now we can avoid these fraction values. X will be 3, right? If you take x value 3, 3 to 6. So 9 minus
Y
6,
equals
3.
to 1.
Correct. Also, we can take this now. Other values, if we take, then also it will come some fraction. So this 3, 1, let us take this value 3, 1. 3, 1 will also be the solution for second equation. Second equation was this one, 4x plus 6y equal to 18. 4 into 3. If you take x value 3 and y value 1, 4 into 3, 12, plus 6 into 1, 6, 18, correct. So again, we have obtained these points from first equation, but it is valid, or we can say these points are satisfying second equation also. So that means these are solution for, these are, we can say, common points for both the equations. Because in this, when these lines were cutting this L1, L2 at one point, so this was only one common point, and that's why solution point, we can say, or solution value, or values of x and y. Here all the values are satisfying or common to both the equations, because they are this one satisfying both the equations. So we can say all the values are more than one value. That's why many solutions we can have. Now, second part of this is how to draw the graph. How to draw the graph. We can, one more value we can take, last final value. Suppose x is here, we can take 9, also we can take, otherwise 7 to 38 to 16. If you take x value 9, so 9 to 18, and 9 minus 18 will be minus 9, so y will be minus 3. Y will be not be 3, minus 3, because if you take x value 9, so 9 to 18, and plus 3y equal to 9. So 3y will be equal to 9 minus 18 minus 9, so y will be equal to minus 9. Again, this value will also be satisfied by second equation. X value 9, so 9 4s are 36, y is minus 3, so 6 minus 3 minus 18. Again, it comes equal to 18. So means all the values are solution values. It's more than one values, so infinite many solution. Now we'll try to quickly, in 5-6 minutes, we'll try to draw the graph. So this question you can delete. We'll see in our next class. So for both the equations are 2x plus 3y equal to 1. This is the one equation, 2x plus 3y equal to 1. Second one is 4x plus 6y equal to 18. So for both the graph, we will try to draw the graph. One second. So we can write graphical solution. So already we know the type of graph. Lines will come like this. Both the lines will coincide or overlap on each other, line L1 and L2. So first one was,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Sir, can you re-explain?
how we got these points, from where you want
Sir,
to,
phi is equal to 3. Y
Phi-
is equal to 3.
y equal to minus 3,
Yes, sir.
minus 3 and 9. Okay, see, we can take any values of x and in this equation we are putting, in this equation, first equation, we are taking x value, and from this equation x value is independent. Independent means you can take based on your convenience. So last value, let me erase and then once again let me try these values. See, so we have to take such that now we have integer value, not in decimal or fraction. So if you take x value 9, suppose I am taking 9, so I will get 9 here. 9 is it's your choice, means any value you can take. So I have taken 9. So we can now put x value 9 here. So 9 to the 18, 9 to the 18, and 3y will be as it is, because after taking x value we can find y value. After taking x value we can find y value. So 9 to the 18 plus 3y equal to 9. So this 18 will go in right hand side, number one side, y term one side. So 9 minus 18 is minus 9. So y will be minus 3. So here I have written this minus 3, because after taking x value 9 we are getting y value minus 3, means x9 y minus 3. And after that now we have checked in these values in second equation, because this was first equation. This will be solution values, because this point is values of x9 and y minus 3 will satisfy, or we can say is satisfying equation 2. Satisfying means left hand side equal to right hand side. When we put x value 9 and y value minus 3 in left hand side in this equation, it's coming equal to right hand side. That means points are satisfying the second equation, means they are solution points. So 9 4 ja, if first we put 9 value in terms of x, so 9 4 ja 36 minus 6 3 ja 18. So left hand side is also 36 minus 18 is 18 equal to right hand side. These values we are satisfying. See, all these values are solution point. We can take any 2 points to draw the graph. Just I have shown we have taken 4 5 values of x and y from equation 1, and that is common with that is common to equation 2 also. Means all the points if you put in equation 2, then it is satisfying, means left hand side equal to right hand side. Actually, one thing here, if you carefully notice second equation, then you will find this is actually now same as first equation. If you carefully notice, then second equation is same to first equation. Now why same? See, second equation was 4x plus 6y equal to 80. This was the second equation. If you divide throughout by 2, 2, 2, 2. If you divide throughout by 2, we can do in maths, because we have in both sides dividing by 2. So we can do division by 2. 2x plus 3y equal to 9. Same equation. This was the first equation. So actually both the equations are same only. Just this equation is multiplied by 2. We get this second equation. So both the equations are same basically. Just we have multiplied first equation with 2, and this second equation is given. So both the equations are same basically. That's why all the points will be common, or all the points will be this one equation will be satisfied by second equation, because both are same. And that's why we write many solutions or infinite many solutions. All these points are solution. Solution means values of x and y. All these will satisfy both the equations. See, solutions are basically the points or the values of x which will satisfy both the equations. So in our last case, one line was there, one point. So this is the solution point, because this point is common to both the lines. This point is lying on both the lines, line L1 and L2. So that means solution point, and this is the required values of x and y. In this case, we have more than one solution, because all these values are solution points. That's why, because all the values are satisfying both the equations. That's why we have infinite many solutions. Correct. Now quickly we'll see the graph of these this one, both the equations. First one was 2x plus 3y equal to 9, and second one is 4x plus 6y equal to 18. So 5 more minutes we'll draw graph and we'll complete this question. So in first, we can take two values. Just take 2 points because 2 points are minimum point. Minimum 2 points we need to draw a line. If we take x value 0, so 0 into 2 0, y will be 9 by 3 3. Put x value 0, y will get 3 because this term will be 0. 9 by 3 will be 3. X value take 2, no 2, we can take 3. Take 3, so 3 to the 6, 3 to the 6, and 9 minus 6, this will go in right hand side, it will be separated. 9 minus 6, 3, 3 by 3, 1, 3 by 3, 1. Let us take this point A, this point B. Again for second equation, take minimum 2 points because we have the straight line only because degree or maximum power of x is 1, y is also 1. That means linear equations, and separating is also pair of linear equations. So basically linear equation graph is always a straight line. So 2 points only we need. If you take x value 0, here again y value 3, x value take 3, again y value 1, x value 0, so y will be this now 18 by 6 3, x value 3, 4 3 are 12, 18 minus 12, this will go in right hand side, 18 minus 12 6, 6 by 6 1. See, and the same value will get many times we have seen because it has infinite many solutions. So same value will, this one both the equations will satisfy. Now coming to the graph, we'll get like this. We will draw y x 0, x positive, y positive, equal interval we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sufficient. 1, 2, 3, 4. First point is 0. First point is this now 0, 3. A value 0, 3. X is 0, y is 3. This point 0, 3. Second one is 3, 1. X3, y1. X3, y1. 0, 3. First x 0, then y3. So this is the point 0, 3. X3, y1. This is the point. We'll join both the lines, this value, and we'll extend in both the directions. And also now see here, where this will cut, means in x-axis where this point will cut. So this is one important point. So for x-axis now where this line will cut, we'll take y0. For x-axis where this line will cut, put y0. So x will be 4.5. Put y0, one value y we can take 0. So x will be 4.5. X will be 4.5. X will be 4.5 because y value also is important where the graph will cut this now x-axis 4.5. This is the 4.5. So graph will pass through this now between 4 and 5. This is the one line, and this line we got from 2x plus 3y equal to 9. And second line also same, 0 then 3. This is a value 0, 3. Also C point 0, 3. This is B value 3, 1. And also D value 3, 1. Same line basically for both the equations. So again 3, 1 we can join with, we can show with this one black. 2 pencils you can also use, one dark, one light pencil. And this equation we can write in here somewhere. Again, this is for 2x plus 6y equal to 18. 4x plus 6y equal to 18. Second equation we can write opposite side. 4x plus 6y equal to 18. So this is line L2 and previous one line L2, L1. So we can say both the lines will coincide with each other. Hence we can say infinite solutions. Infinite solutions as two lines are coinciding with each other, or coinciding also coinciding with each other. Infinite solutions because both the lines, and both the lines we got from this one, these two equations only. are coinciding with the, that's why infinite many solutions. So note the solution, then you can end the session. So from the graph, and before that only we know, because a1 by 2 was equal to b1 by 2 equal to c1 by c2. But we can draw the graph. There was in question they asked to represent graphically, and we can solve also. Solving means to get the values of x and y. So many values we get because both the lines are coinciding with the. Why many values? Because all the points on the lines are common to both the lines. That's why many points are there. That's why many solution or infinite many solutions. Understood? Draw the graph. Then you can, in case you have any doubt, then please ask. Otherwise, today's session is over.
No, sir. That's clear. Sir, actually, I had to ask you something, sir.
Please ask.
Sir, you were trained by Anand Kumar, sir. Mr. Anand Kumar.
Anand Kumar, sir. Yes, mathematician. Okay.
So he was your teacher, right?
Teacher, like when I was in my JE preparation time, means almost now in 2008, means 13-14 years back.
Okay, sir. So in that time he taught you.
That time is
But
I was in his batch. It's not me, means not personally. I was in his coaching.
Yeah,
His coaching is in this one, Patna. His coaching name is Ramanujan School of Mathematics, based on mathematician Ramanujan.
Oh. Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, for tomorrow's exam, how many questions will be there?
See, normally if 1 hour exam is there, 1 hour 15 questions, MCQs, MCQ type only, because in a month, in a month, we have only one time subjective questions, subjective test, we can say subjective plus objective, subjective plus MCQ, only one time. The remaining 3 times, suppose we have 4 Sundays, so remaining 3 times only MCQs. So tomorrow, because last week we had subjective plus MCQ, so tomorrow only MCQ, 1 hour time and 15 questions.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you please prolong the time, because I stay like in America, so like to wake up that morning, it's not possible, sir, for me.
So what should be the time? Yes, you can say based on your timings. Morning, morning 9 a.m. to night 9 p.m. is fine. 9 to 9. IST.
Yes,
Indian
sir.
Standard Time.
That is fine. Yeah, sir.
Okay. So remaining, whatever test we have now, remaining for this now, next week, and then future also 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. IST.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So from my side also, I'm
Thank
ending
you.
the session. You can also end it. Thank you.
Thank you.